I can always identify someone who doesn't have a great grasp on history if they see medicalization as a stamp of inherent virtue.
Always with the big words.
This comes up a lot when I talk about how the word obese is a slur. At least one person will always pop their head out of the ground to say, obese is a medical term, as if that somehow makes it better. Science and language are both constantly evolving and updating. The medical establishment is not exempt from this. If anything, it's actually a particularly strong example of how this happens. When a marginalized group tells you that a word or practice harms them, you can just go ahead and believe them.
She'll say this and she'll complain about the next word that we come up with, and the next word, and the next word. And the reason for this is that words do not inherently contain any meaning. We are the ones that provide meanings to words. So irrespective of the words that we are using, if the meanings are intended to be the same, it's still going to be the same, irrespective of what anyone thinks. It's like a bottle with Coke inside. If I give you a bottle of Coke and you say you don't like Coke and you tell me to just change the container, you still won't like Coke. You still will complain about the next bottle that I give you that contains Coke. The only way you can change it is if you change the Coke. You don't like being called obese, then change your viewpoint on the word obese. Because we initially started with calling them fat, then we called them big, then we called them voluptuous, now we're calling them obese. And there's been an issue with every single word used because every single word still has the same meaning. And the next word that comes up will still have the same meaning, therefore there'll still be the same complaints.
Your word is woman.
Woman, can I have the country of origin, please?
I don't, probably England or Germany or something. Woman.
Can I have the definition, please?
Why don't you ask Judge 1 that question?
Can I have the definition of woman, please?
No.
Why not? I'm allowed to ask for definitions, right?
The thing is, a woman is a woman is women.
What she's trying to say is that each person gets to define for themselves what a woman is.
So can you define it?
No.
Well, see, that's the frustrating thing. It's not that I can't get the second date. I can't get the first. You know, so it's like I don't know what I'm supposed to modify because it's not like I'm getting there and then getting turned down. Like no one's giving me a chance. Is there something about me that is so wrong that people won't even give me a first date? You can tell me.
It's not wrong, but you're intimidating.
Why am I intimidating? Because I'm fat? Because I'm a heavy-set lady?
No, because you're so confident and smart and sexually charged.
There's nothing wrong with you?
He said like there's more to come.
There's nothing wrong with you. You're definitely better now than what you were before, I'm assuming. I'm assuming you've grown as a person.
Stop talking. Okay, you don't have any constructive criticism.
Whitney's been a good friend to me, but like she kind of needs to grow as a person. Like I've changed as a person in 10 years, like tremendously. I've really tried to, I've gone out of my way. I've tried to do the hardest things to be a better person. And she kind of needs to grow up and realize what her options are.
I think you need to take the pressure off, be a little less picky, stop anticipating that you meet your husband on the next date you go on, and go on some fun dates.
The reason you can't get the first dates is that, firstly, I'm not sure which word is appropriate to use nowadays because it always changes, but I'll just say you're overweight. That already cancels out a lot of men, whether you like it or not. Secondly, it's that you are absolutely aggressive. And I know the friends try to dance around it and say she's confident, outspoken, smart. No, you are absolutely aggressive. And that will push away any single man on the first date. In fact, before they even take you out on the first date, they'll notice that and they won't want to be associated with it. Thirdly, is that you cannot handle any criticism. You only hear what you want to hear. You asked for constructive criticism, her friends gave her constructive criticism, in like the most caring way you could get it. They were very soft about it. They tried not to hurt her feelings, and simply because it wasn't what she wanted to hear, she immediately told them to keep quiet and said that they do not have any constructive criticism. That means that no matter what you do, you cannot grow. That's why you can't get the first date. You're overweight, you're loud and aggressive, you can't hear anyone else but yourself, and you're highly sexually charged. That's why. Hope you got your answer.
We got to know exactly who you are. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.